And for those who are living in hostel, had a great time in hostel first night. So we'll be starting on day 2. So there'll be a welcome address. There'll be student welfare, hostel facilities, administrative services. You'll be meeting the alumni. There'll be counselor, clinic, doctors. Then there'll be a quiz, art club, and dancing your way to fitness. So before we start our second day, let's introduce a challenge to you guys. So I hope you've all made friends or talked with some seniors at least. So I would like to challenge you guys that bring one senior on stage. He or she tells a few things about you and you tell a few things about them. And then you will be rewarded. So let's see who all can do it. Bring a senior. It can be anybody, second year, third year, fourth year, doesn't matter. Thank you.
Okay, so yesterday night I interacted with most of the first years from the hostelers. So this is Pratmesh from Indore, and he's into singing and dancing, if I'm not wrong, as well as few of the sports, not professionally, but yeah, chess. So this is what I remember.
Um, he's very good at sports. As far as I remember, he's part of 3 sports team, and also he won the best athlete or something. Yeah.
Siddhant, did you pay him to tell this? Okay. Anybody else? Oh, yeah, please.
Hey guys, what's up? My name's Vignesh and this is Krishna. One of the rare people you'll find here because there's one of 4 civil students and he's on the stage now. Okay. But yeah, I'll let Krishna take this first.
Okay. Hi guys, my name is Krishna. His name is Vignesh, as you know. He's a third year computer science, fourth year computer science student. I'm really sorry, sorry. This guy is very creative. He likes designing, graphic designing, and he posts he handles a Instagram handle for the one of the clubs, and he loves to jokes. He loves to joke. Yeah, his jokes are amazing and sometimes not that good also. Yesterday I talked to him. He's the most the extrovert guy I met on campus until now, and he's one of the nicest people I know today. Yeah.
My chance to talk about Krishna here. Krishna and I share something common, and that's being Marvel fans. And like when we say Marvel fans, it's not just like, oh, we've seen the TV shows. This guy's a hardcore Marvel fan. So you ask him anything and he'll know it. It's kind of marvelous if you think about it. Bad joke alert. Sorry. But right. And okay, one of the few civil students. He used to do athletics. Was the regional guy for the athletics level. So Siddhant, keep him in touch. But right. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. And I hope you guys have a good time. Take care.
Okay, so this will carry on till the 5th day. That is still icebreakers. And we'll be giving a huge reward to one guy and one girl. Only freshers, not seniors. Huh? Only freshers, one guy and one girl who will bring the maximum number of seniors on stage. Okay? And remember, they should not be your brother, sister, any cousin, nobody. And you cannot bring the same senior again and again. So, yeah. Anybody else? No girls? You didn't meet the seniors? They're not here. Later in the day you can bring them. I mean, I'm always here if you want to bring me. Now let's start the beginning, the welcome address. I'd like to call upon Samarth. He's in second year ECE branch.
So, welcome, juniors. You guys. Oh, God. Welcome, juniors. You guys are going to enter a world of joy and opportunities now. So, let me start with my name, obviously. I am Samad Brambhat, and I am welcoming you to the family of BPDC. For people, BPDC will be, just four normal letters. But for me, these four letters have a very deep meaning and a very big place in my heart. Starting from icebreakers and ending the year with dancing in Jashan. It wouldn't have been possible without professors, seniors, and friends. Now, I'm giving you a suggestion. I know none of you have asked for it, but I don't know. So choose your friends wisely because they are the ones who are going to stay with you throughout the life or till the first year itself. You never know. All right? And, professors, they have bared with us till now. They have, jailified us till now, to be honest. We have never, given them a free time where they can think about them. Even I have seen Preeti ma'am. Preeti ma'am's office is always full of juniors itself because either it will be some sort of event or either it will be some sort of, you never know what it might be. Ma'am has seen more of it. So now, last but not the least, the seniors who have been with me throughout, my guiding stones, to be honest. They are like your elder siblings who will annoy you, but eventually they will be with you throughout. They have not ragged me, they have taken my intro more than 30 to 40 times, like in a day. So you guys are gonna get too used to that now. You have to, obviously, you don't have a choice about that. And they have, they do. All right. And you guys can feel free to approach any of us around here. It may be staff, seniors, even your batchmates, the staff. You can go to anyone if you want to share something, or even if you want to, ask for something, you need any help. We guys are always open for it. And thank you. Waiting for your intros.
Thank you. Before starting off with the next one, I would like to call Siddhant and his junior friend because we have the gifts here. They are pens this time, but on the fifth day, don't worry, it will be something good. Why are you getting the gift? Okay, okay. And Vignesh and his friend also. Bring as many seniors as you can until icebreakers. Well done, guys. Thank you. Okay, now continuing with the welcome address, I'd like to call Ishan Mishra, third year CS department.
Hey guys, how are you? So, as Carmen told me, I am Ishan Mishra. I am a third year CS student. And see, you'll be hearing a lot of speeches from your seniors and alumni. I get it, it's boring. I was there in your place. But here's the good thing about it, because you get to hear unique stories, some unique, moments in their life, and then you can only imagine how your life is going to be for the next 4 years. I believe bits is my everything. I'll tell you why. Because ever since I came into this college, it changed me as a person. And believe me, I'm a hostler. So those of you who don't know, I've been living in hostel all this time. And trust me, it's a tough process because during the pandemic when I came, you guys had the opportunity to bring your parents to your hostel rooms and let them help you set up everything. But for us, we had to first enter the quarantine block, which is the D block. It used to be a ghost block basically, and everybody used to come there stay there for 3 days until you get a COVID negative report. So I say you already have, blessings of your parents to start your life with. And college life is like, it's like a dish of dopamine. It's like, it has its own sets of flavors and tastes. It has its own, twists and turns. It has its own dashes of highs and lows. And of course, it also has the whole lot of career building seasoning, because after all, that's what you all are here for. So from that perspective, I have to speak, your professors here are basically your God. I personally wouldn't have been, anywhere near where I am without my professors, in terms of, let it be academics, let it be knowledge, in terms of everything else. Preeti ma'am here, she knows me since first year. She's taught me maths 1, she's taught me maths 2, and she knows me. She's helped me move around this college, given me opportunities that, because of that, I am here. I'm giving a speech to you guys because of that. I wouldn't be here. I'm usually not that kind of guy, who usually just gets up on the stage and boom, I want to talk to the juniors. No, nothing like that. But it's a chance to interact with you all. And I'll say that your college life, being a hostler especially, day scholars have their own. I can only speak for the hostlers. And I'd say that hostel life is going to be beautiful. And it's that the major life in a hostel starts after 3:40. Till 3:40 you'll be busy with classes, but after that, when it starts with that tea session, it starts with that, hanging out in the track or on the track somewhere on the grass, laying there, talking to your friends, till it's, 6:30 where you can see the sunset and everything. I'll say those are some beautiful moments that each of you will cherish for a very, very long time. And I'm really happy that I can be one of those seniors to actually cherish those moments with you. Some of you might have seen me. I'm in the B block, and I keep seeing a lot of you guys. A lot of you guys. Like, most of you are coming on my block itself, so I keep meeting parents in the lifts. I keep, crashing into you guys. So that's all I have for you. It's like, I can only say that you're entering a place where you're going to gain a lot of things by giving only this much. And that this much is getting up at 7 in the morning and attending that 7:30 a.m. class, because trust me, that is going to be the most difficult part for you. It's going to come, and everybody will realize that morning 7:30 a.m. classes do become a hassle. And it's just, treating everybody with that respect, treating professors with like joy, and, just overall enjoying the vibe of a college. And I just want to congratulate all of you for embarking on this beautiful journey with your fellow batchmates, with your fellow seniors, and that's all. I would like to say all the best to you guys, and of course, you can always approach me, like Samarth also said, everybody is approachable in this college, be it students, teachers, anybody, everybody, for anything, even the smallest thing. So I'll encourage you guys to, interact with your seniors and get to know them, because they're going to help you through a lot of things. So that's all for me. I want to wish you all the best for your journey here, and thank you all.
Thank you so much, Ishan. And he's very right about the B block part. For girls, it's H block. And that is also Bhutia. So yeah, I never entered the H block. I used to always wait outside college until I got a negative report. Anyways, continuing with the welcome address, I'd like to call Roman. He's a 4th year CS student.
Hi guys, I'm Roman Ahmed, currently in my 4th year CS. I made a speech. I didn't know we had to memorize and come today, but I'll just read it out. Good morning to everyone present here, and I'm eagerly waiting to meet all the freshers and ready to take all their intros. First, I want to thank Preeti ma'am to give me this opportunity to talk on behalf of all the fourth years present here. I hope there are some fourth years here. I just see two. Yeah, my fans, right there. And there too. I remember 3 years ago, I was just sitting right there in the back thinking what this place would be, how the people would be, how the teachers would be, the faculty. And trust me, at the end, I got all the answers to it, and I hope that all of you do get the answers do get answers for all the questions that you have. I hope all the seniors will be kind to you, hopefully. I cannot promise on that. You think this might be like an educational facility, but no, it's just not one. It's a perfect blend between co-curricular activities and education, where you build a character, an attitude, a person. It's a whole journey that you embark on, where you are turning into a new leaf, and it's a beginning to your careers. So I hope these 4 years are one of the best 4 years you have, and cherish them for the rest of your life. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, these are the students who are in the college. Let's get the welcome address for somebody who's already passed out. She's a recent pass out, Seerath. She was in CS department.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. I am Seerath Parvez. A very warm welcome to the incredible students. A great start to the second day of BITS Pilani Dubai Campus Orientation Week. I feel privileged to stand here where many accomplished people who I admire and look up to have stood. I express my gratitude to our esteemed director, Dr. Srinivasan Madhapusi, for he has assisted us not in just our development, but also in enhancing our creativity and knowledge. And last but not the least, a heartfelt thanks to our esteemed professors, without whom we would be incomplete as students. They've always been here to assist us and advise us in every way possible. They've helped us in the development of the ideas as well as the execution of the ideas. I extend my very sincere thanks to everybody present for their unrelenting support, to every single student of BITS Pilani. Okay, now let's get to the good part. I joined BITS 4 years back. I remember sitting somewhere in the back next to my mom, and a senior of mine was giving the speech at the time, and my mom told me, I want to see you up there 4 years down the line. So here I am. I wondered a lot about what I want to speak about today, as this entire week marks such an important event for every student present here. So I jotted down a couple of things I wish I would have known when I started out. I get it. A lot of you may not have a clue as to what essentially you're doing. Yes, you've joined the college, great. But what are you supposed to establish here? Where do we go on from here? How do I figure out what should I focus on? Some of you might have an idea, and kudos to you. For everyone else, calm down. BITS Pilani Dubai in itself is a beautiful platform for you to explore yourself, find your niche, and find what it is you eventually want to work for and achieve in life. I, along with hundreds of my batchmates, are living embodiments of that. BITS provides you the platform to explore the aspects of engineering beyond your ideation. You end up being a part of things much bigger than your imagination. You're set on a path to become a leader, a creator, an innovator, a pioneer, and possibly anything else that you set your mind to. So while I encourage you to focus greatly on your academics under the guidance of our extremely able faculty, at the same time, I would urge you to take your extracurriculars just at par with your academics. So, As per this, I would encourage you to focus on taking on personal projects under the guidance of your faculty, learning outside of the classroom, which includes building your skill set, and other activities that essentially help your personal growth. And the mediums for all of that are the clubs and associations related activities, events and workshops held frequently. This is where you test the waters and essentially establish multiple aspects of the things that you want to associate with. The key to finding the right balance between your academics and extracurriculars, there is that is essentially what you'll end up you'll have to do. But building the skill set, that is non-negotiable. Focusing on learning and gaining skills is absolutely imperative. And the fact of the matter is that I'm not just saying these things. Everything that I've mentioned today has come from a personal experience. And I wish I could make it all simpler for you guys. Give you just one direction and perhaps watch you take that path undeterred. But you see, that's the beauty of it. You'll each carve your own path with equally desirable outcomes and probably pass on your learning experience to the freshers 4 years down the line. And I'm not usually an emotional person, and all my friends can vouch for that. However, there's a striking resemblance between how I felt when I left home 4 years back and how I'm leaving BITS now. And that's not how I thought how I would feel when I was sitting there. So I hope that BITS proves to be an essential and impactful part in your journey as it was in mine. Things might become a little overwhelming from time to time, but I can assure you that it does work out for the best. Try not to slack and give yourself enough credit. You're all here, and that in itself is a big achievement. On that note, I would like to welcome you all to take up the challenge in the eventful journey of learning and, of course, fun. It was my pleasure to be here and share my thoughts. Have a great 4 years ahead. Cheers. Afshan ma'am has asked me where I am now. So currently I'm working as the product owner in Tamara, hopefully to gain the experience and eventually get my MBA from one of the greatest colleges, and all of that, the path to that I have devised here, right here in this college. So all the best to you guys.
Thank you so much. Now we have one more senior and a fresher who've taken up the challenge. Hopefully, yeah, thank God they're girls.
So this is Lakshmi. She is a biotech student, and I met her yesterday. She knows Tamil and Malayalam, but she's lived in Saudi for a lot of her life.
Yeah, she's Prasanna. She's from CS branch, first year fresher. And we met in hostel yesterday. She's a writer, and she loves to write. She loves to write articles. And yeah, we just got to know each other. And love to see you all. Welcome to BPDC, and all the best for the 4 years.
Thank you. Thank you. Lakshmi is my junior and she's meeting freshers. I don't know where am I. Yeah. So anyone else? To figure out, like maybe you can call your seniors here if they're free from classes. Just go ahead, do that. We'll take 2 minutes to give you time. Call your seniors. So we have one more senior and junior, Samarth and...
So he's Sarvesh. He's from Chandigarh and he's a CS student.
Where did you meet him?
Right now.
He is Samarth Bhaiya. He is from Gujarat and he is in graphics.
Yes, that's it.
He's also a junior, Karman. He's also your junior.
Yeah, Samarth is also my junior. Anyone else? Now I'd like to call Dr. Preeti Bajpai. She is the Associate Dean for Student Welfare. A very important person if you're living in girls' hostel. She's going to help you. Very important, in fact. So I'd like to call her on stage to deliver a speech, please.
Good morning and a very warm welcome, my dear students. I'll take you through the presentation of Student Welfare Division. Okay, guys. So, as the name suggests, Student Welfare Division, we look after all your basic needs and requirement. We give you all sort of support, guidance, and we try to give you a holistic development. We involve students. So when I talk of holistic development, we try to involve you in different committees and involve you in extracurricular activities. And we try to make your life enjoyable at BITS Pilani, Dubai campus. Now, these are the few things which SWD looks after. So, scholarships, student discipline, grievances, medical facilities, student ID cards, which you all must have received by now, hostels, library services, student counseling, student council, in-house publication, student clubs, some technical student activities, sports activities, and the medals. So I'll be elaborating about some of them, and for some of them you would be hearing from the respective concerned people. Let's talk of the medals. Why I want to talk about the medals in my very first slide is because we have medals. One is the gold, silver and bronze medal. Dr. Kumar would be talking about that. And the other one is the director's medal, which is given to all-rounders. So, all-rounders, it means you have to be good in studies. Your CGPA has to be more than 8.5. And you should have achievements in sports, technical activities, cultural activities, and social and environmental contribution. So all these things are taken into account when this medal is awarded. So from the beginning, if you aim for this, your goal is that you have to graduate with a medal. You should be very clear that you have to be regular with your studies and you have to get involved in all the cultural or other extracurricular activities, okay? So you should have a all-round personality, and that is what is, looked at these days when you go for a job. So I just remembered, our director has been giving this example. Recently, somebody came for recruitment to our institute, and he wanted to hire the captain of the cricket team from the institute. Reason being, he said, CGP is okay, we'll groom this person when he joins our company, but a person who's very good, he's the captain of a cricket team, he would be a very good leader. He would have all the qualities, of a good leader so that he can guide his team and do a right, good selection. So that is how people think these days when they do recruitment. So you should have an overall development. And that is what we try to give you. Now, ID card, they will be with you for all 4 years once they are issued. And you would be using them, at different places in the campus, be it the library or elsewhere. So you should always carry your ID card with you. For the hostel students, H would be written on the card. For those who are availing transport, a letter T would be there. And for others, it would just be a plain ID card. Now, campus medical services. So, we have a clinic in the campus. This clinic is a first aid clinic, and a nurse is there. Nurse stays all 24 hours. He is available in the campus. The doctor visits the clinic from Monday to Friday for 2 hours. He'll be there from 12:30 to 2:30. And a dedicated vehicle is there for all the students, in the hostel, which, if the need be, to take the students to the nearest hospital. And why we have a first aid clinic here and not a proper, clinic? Because best of the hospitals are available very, very close by. So then we try to get our students, vaccinated from time to time. If, flu is spreading or anything, we got our students once vaccinated for chicken pox, and flu vaccines we provide in the clinic every year. So now also we are in talks with our the medical provider, and very soon the vaccines will be available, the flu vaccine in the clinic. And RT-PCR testing facilities also available in the clinic, so you need not, rush outside to get it done if the need be. Library is a most modern, full-fledged library. We have, all the facilities there, contactless. You can see books are sterilized, and all safety protocols what KHDA has prescribed, they all are followed, or by the government of Dubai. And there are self-service kiosks. So for issuing and returning books, you can use that. And for this also you would be needing your ID cards. The student council. So, student council has these office bearers. There's a president of the student council, a vice president, general secretary. There are day scholar reps from each year, and hostel representatives, and one ex officio member. So how are the elections held? In a very, very democratic way. These elections will be held most probably by second week or first week of October, and the whole student body is involved in voting. So there are certain rules for these elections, and all that you can find in the constitution, which is available on the intranet. Okay? So you elect your president and all other office bearers. We also involve students in many different committees, like disciplinary committee. We have 2 student members in disciplinary committee. In all the cultural, clubs, there are office bearers. In sports, we have office bearers. Canteen, library, ACB, all the Senate, we have representation from the students in the Senate also. Student counseling, you would be hearing in detail from the counselor in the later part of the day. I'll just tell you in brief. So we have a counselor at campus, Ms. Eunice Fernandez, and she is available at room number 326. Time is 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. and her email is given here. The services are completely confidential. Besides that, the faculty is also available for counseling, and all the counselors maintain full confidentiality. So in case you have any type of problem, personal or related to, anxiety, stress, anything, you are always free to approach any of the faculty. Your mentors, which Dr. Kumar would be telling you that you would have a mentor for all these 4 years, or you can always approach the counselor. So what is the process? She will tell you in detail. I'll just let you know now that you can write to her, fix an appointment, and she will assign a time, and then you can go and meet her. Grievance cell. So we have a grievance cell, and you can note down the number and my email ID. You can always send a mail if there is any type of grievance, and we are there to sort it out. We have 2 in-house publications. One is at BITS Dubai, and the other one is a newsletter, Perspective. And both of them are biannual. So every semester you would have them. Dr. Shazi is the in charge of the publication, the editorial board. Now coming to the interesting part. We have 13 clubs, and all these clubs have a name. So you can see drama club is called Paribhasha. Our Seerat was a part of the drama club, I still remember. Were you? Anika was, okay. So, oh, she was in the Wall Street Club, okay. Now, photography club is called Reflections. Dance club is called Groove. Music club is called Treble. Art and craft club is called Shades. Social and environment club is called Make a Difference. Graphic design club is O-Crop. Astronomy club is Cosmos. Public speaking and literary club is called Expressions. And fashion club is called Allure. Quiz club is called Flumoxed. Sports club and Wall Street club. I think I have written the name of astronomy club not correctly. It's Supernova. And our host today, Karman, she is the vice president of Cosmos, the astronomy club. So Seerat, from whom you just heard, Seerat who's just graduated, she was a part of the Wall Street Club. So now these clubs hold activities throughout the year, and with constant support from our director who takes personal interest. He is very, very encouraging, and due to that, the whole last year was full of activities, which we've never had before. So thanks to him, we had lot of activities last year. Now, I will take you through the journey through some pictures, okay? Let me start with icebreakers. Now, this will be your journey too. You'll start with the icebreakers. Now, what happens during icebreakers? You can see you would be breaking the ice literally. So, a big block of ice is brought, and the seniors and juniors, they will together break that. So, that is ice breaking ceremony which happens. And then there is a batch tree plantation. So, you would be planting a tree of your batch, and this all will happen on 16th of this month. Then there are some performances by seniors and juniors, and all that will happen here in this auditorium on Friday. So this is how the journey begins, guys. Now coming to the next event which will happen, of course in between we'll have elections, and for that notices will be put, and then the elections will be held. For all our clubs, the elections are already over. This time we had centralized elections for all the clubs, and the office bearers of all these 13 clubs have already been selected by you, your seniors. So what would be the first event? The first event would be Sparks. What is Sparks? Sparks is a cultural intra-festival. That is, all the years would be competing in dance, drama, fashion show, literary events, quiz, many more. So this is basically a 3-day event, and it is intra-university event, so all years would be competing. Here you see a picture of our students. This, I think, is a music event, and from the drama club. Dance teams performing, fashion show, you can see. This is Sparks 21. Next we have Gandhi Jayanti celebrations, and on 2nd October, so tribute is paid to Mahatma Gandhi, the father of our nation, and some plays and bhajans. The music club comes forward with some favorite bhajans of Gandhiji, and drama club also, enacts plays. Then we have Dandiya night, and that is most probably planned for end of this month. Tomorrow you would be having a detailed, presentation by all the clubs, and you will see what are the activities they organize and what are the events. They would be putting up stalls at the back where you can register for whichever club you want. So I'm just giving a trailer, guys. You will know about each club from the horse's mouth. So tomorrow they will, tell you in detail. So Dandiya night is also quite a popular event, and this would be by end of the month. Date and all, they would be telling you tomorrow. Then comes Ethnic Day. So I hope you all have come prepared with some ethnic wear. If not, don't worry at all, no issues. You can always go to Bardubai and buy some nice dress, okay? So Ethnic Day is celebrated on 5th of November, and this is also celebrated as the Founders' Day. So the stone for this campus was laid on that very day. So we celebrate both the things on 5th of November. So be it faculty, staff, students, everybody joins, and they will all come in the ethnic wear. You can see a beautiful rangoli there. In the first picture you can see the lovely decoration done by the event management committee, which is a part of the council, student council. They did all the decorations, and then one Miss Ethnic and Mr. Ethnic is also selected. So those who are in the ethnic wear and match the theme, they are given the stash. Now, next festival which we have in this semester is Technofest. So, being a technical institute, there are a lot of technical activities also held during the technical festival. You can see some events in this picture. And then we have the Sports Festival BSF, which is the largest in UAE, but Dr. Rafiuddin would be talking about that, so I'm leaving it for the time being. In the next semester, we'll start with either End Unity. Last semester we didn't have, so I don't have clips of that. But first event will be End Unity, and that is an inter-university technical event. In your calendar, which you must have received, Dr. Kumar, have they got the calendar? Yes. You must have seen all the activities have already been mentioned there, the major activities. Then we have Artex. Now, Artex is also a 3-day event, and lots of activities happen during those 3 days. So here in these pictures you can see henna going on, face painting, blind art. So they'll put a cover on they'll cover your eyes and ask you to draw. Description will be given to you and you will be drawing. Nail painting, Then there is an exhibition called Kalakriti, and in this very auditorium you can see all the artwork by the students, faculty, staff that would be displayed. So in the other two pictures you can see Rangoli competition going on. These are, only to name a few. They have a long list of events, classroom art, many a times you are so bored with the lectures, although we try very hard to make them interesting, but we can't capture your attention. So what do? You keep scribbling and drawing something. So we also have a competition for that called the classroom art and digital painting. There are many more. I have just shown you a glimpse of that. Then comes the much awaited event of the year, and all these activities starting from Ingenuity are held in the second semester. So Jashan is the largest cultural festival in the whole of UAE, and during this festival 15-16 universities, they participate, and this picture is of the inauguration of Jashan, which was this year in the month of April. The student council members are on stage. There was a car show by Empire, and 60 most beautiful cars were displayed in the campus, and students they took a glimpse of all those cars. So the Jashan started with that. Then a outdoor stage is set up outside in the football field, and we have dance, drama, fashion show, many other music competitions. All those are held outside. These are pictures of the dance performances. One picture, the one on the top, is from our campus. The other two are from other universities. These pictures are from our music competitions and the drama competition going on. Drama competitions are held here inside in this auditorium, whereas music, fashion, dance and all are held outside. All the literary events are also held inside. Then every day one celebrity is invited, and this time Harsh Gujral was the first one to come. He's, as you are already aware of, he's a comedian. So he had visited the campus during Jashan. The next day it was Zaidan. You can see he mesmerized all the students with his performance. This was outside. And the last day, Lost Stories visited. So every day there is one celebrity who visits. And students have a gala time. They enjoy to the hilt. Last year we also had Red Bull Paper Wings competition held. So Red Bull had come and organized a competition where paper planes, students were asked to make paper planes and they had to fly them. So depending on how far the plane went, the students were given prizes by Red Bull. Bequest is another inter-university event, and that's the only quiz competition which is held in UAE. And the very first year when we had started, all the buzzers were designed by our EEE students, and around 36 universities and colleges had participated. So Bequest is an inter-university quiz competition. Now, Spectrum is an event which our Social and Environment Club organizes. And during this event, special need children from different schools from UAE, they are invited. And the efforts are made, to bring them to the mainstream Our students get involved, around 200 volunteers, they take part, they play with them, they make them perform, different games are held. So this is one of the social environment club's most, awaited and I'll say prestigious events. I'll show you some more glimpse. Here the special needs children, they are performing. This year, in the month of May, we had this event here in the very same auditorium. A lot of games were also organized for them. Eartha. So again an initiative of Social and Environment Club, which is called MAD in short. MAD means make a difference. So they try to make a difference in our lives, everyone's life. So this is a picture of Eartha. So the lights of the whole campus were switched off, all the hostels, the main block, everywhere, everything went dark, and that is how for 1 hour Eartha was celebrated. Paper collection drive, another initiative by the Social and Environment Club. So they gather old paper, they make booklets and they distribute so that they can be reused. They are also involved in many other activities like campus cleanup drive, Dubai cleanup drive, blood donation camps. Now, blood donation camps are held twice a year. So every semester one blood donation camp will be held. You can see all faculty, staff, students, they come forward to donate blood. This year, they also donated platelet, and this was done in collaboration with Latifa Hospital. So you can see our students who had gone from here to donate platelet. Tree plantation is also done, and every year this is done for Earth Day. So this is a picture of the tree plantation going on. Now, bag of love. So as our club is involved in a lot of, charity events and social events, what they do is they will invite all the MBM staff, the people who are responsible for day-to-day cleaning of our campus. They will call them, they will give them a hamper full of goodies, and that is how they try to recognize their efforts. They also give lunch to supporting staff. Now, STEM is another event which started last year. This is an event where all clubs and associations, they put up their stall, and there they showcase their talent, all the activities they are involved, and lot of school children, they visit us and get involved in the activities. Yoga sessions, lot of yoga sessions, or to improve mental health of people, lot of activities are organized. We also have talks from time to time by Dubai police. They come here to create awareness. Guys, are you paying attention? Please be quiet. Now, road safety. This is a visit by a police officer from Dubai Police who came to give a talk on road safety. Now this year, they also invited our students to their police headquarters. So a team of around 40 students, 40 in fact to be precise, 40 students visited the police headquarters, and they were taken round their museum. They were shown how they, their day-to-day activities, how do they take all precautionary measures that there are no accidents, and they also gave a very nice presentation and in which they involved, it was a sort of workshop where they involved the students and told them about the nuances of drug abuse and alcohol use. So these are the things. Now recharge. Recharge is a 1-week event which is held for the hostel students. So because they are away from home, the whole week there are lots of fun games involved during this week. In the first picture, you can see kabaddi match going on. In the other picture, there is a food eating competition going on. In the picture down below on the left, you can see the girls' hostel warden also involved in the kabaddi match with girls. And in the last one, you can see the match between faculty and staff. Our director can also be seen. As I told you, he takes a lot of interest and he actively participates in all the activities. So recharge is for the hostel students, guys. And at the end of the year, certificates are distributed to the council members, to all the club office bearers and the event management committee. Now, last thing, guys, is our Dairos tea party. As I said in the beginning, I'm taking you through a journey of a student's life in the campus. Then there is a director's tea party which is given to the graduating batch, and this time it was held outside in Ramada. And then this is something for which you have joined the campus. You would be getting a degree at convocation after your successful 4 years. So this is my presentation, guys. Just one more thing. You have been provided with a student handbook, right? All of you. Carefully read it, go through that. The rules for discipline, the code of conduct, all that is given there. So we don't want students to, they have to see that day that they are facing the disciplinary committee. But rules are strict for drinking in the hostels, guys, or day scholars also. You are not allowed to come drunk. As in the play yesterday, the drama club had already shown that. Okay? So please read those rules carefully. See what is the dress code. It should not hurt the sentiments of anyone. So dress appropriately. Remember, we have people from different parts of the world. We have people who are particular about something. So I request all of you to follow the dress code, read all the disciplinary rules given in the student handbook. Thank you so much. God bless you. And once again, welcome to BITS Pilani family.
Thank you so much. Now I'd like to invite Mr. Gulshan Kumar. He's a professor in mechanical engineering and he'll present hostel facilities.
Someone said hostel life is the best life. And I believe that and experience being a hostel resident in my, of course, student life as well as now as a faculty. I'm a resident of hostel C block for the last 3 years. So with this, I welcome you all to the BITS Pilani as well as to the hostels, BITS Pilani Dubai campus. And good morning, everyone. I'm here to talk about the hostel facilities. So a general information, of course, the picture shows the hostel view, a home away from home. We have 4 blocks, A, B, C, and D for the boys, 2 blocks for girls, G and H. Total capacity for each block is 170. 900 is approximately is the total capacity for all the blocks. We provide single room accommodation and obviously the fully air conditioned rooms out there. So hostels are, of course, being a student or being a resident of the hostel within the campus, the environment is safe and secure. We have 24 hours stand security. All the blocks have the resident wardens. So basically the wardens are faculty and the other staff who are staying with you. So anytime, anywhere you find any issue in the hostel or anything is required, obviously they are there to help you. So can be contacted for 24/7 for the hostel requirement. We have on-campus clinic, which Professor Preeti already mentioned. We have resident nurse, student counselor, and the visiting doctor as well. We also provide the institute transport and support in case of any medical emergency and in case of the transport required for your airport. Before starting the facility, I would like to mention emergency protocol. So in case of any emergency happen in the hostel, like shortness of breath, bleeding, fracture, heat burn, electric shock, poisoning, and fatal deaths, we have something called as the first response team, which everybody should be aware about it to contact them in the first time. And this is the set of members who's included in that first response team. The first is, of course, clinic nurse, and all these information will be there in your hostel block, each hostel block. So clinic nurse, then the hostel executive, Mr. Pramod, chief warden, and the warden for B block, Mr. Harold Franklin, Dr. Preeti, obviously the Dean Student Affairs, warden for A block, Mr. Sanjay, warden for C block, Dr. Santan, and warden for G block, Ms. Babita. And of course, for any emergency, the police number is 999, and for any emergency medical, 998, the ambulance number. So the procedure for emergency protocol, emergency procedure is, if any individual has any medical emergency or found need of medical assistance, to contact the first response team immediately. And first response team, who are in the member of that. And let me tell you, the first response team is now have already the trained by the CPR scheme. So they already have trained in the CPR. So if needed, of course, they will be helpful for that respect. So the first response team will describe the condition of the needed person, okay? And then if anything is serious, they immediately call 998. And of course, if one of you feel it's an immediate situation and you encounter, please take the liberty and call the ambulance immediately. So after getting the details from the concerned first response team, you should act accordingly and instruct the concerned to follow the next steps and reduce any unnecessary surroundings and traffic around the person who need a medical assistance. So once you surrendered the affected to the FRT team, the first response team, so only FRT should communicate with the authorities as well as the affected person. Ask the affected person what happened to them first, if they are conscious. If not, obviously, the first response is very well aware what they need to be done, and they are trained in CPR, so immediately they can provide CPR. Parallelly, they will be calling the emergency for ambulance as well. So do not move the affected unless their life is endangered and until they get the proper medical assistance. If the affected life is in danger, again, follow the procedure 4. That means you will be calling the ambulance immediately. And an incident report must be completed within 48 hours by the first response team and the people who were first available during that situation. So that was just to let you know about the emergency protocol. Now let's come back to the hostel facilities which each block has. We have the completely Wi-Fi connected hostels. We have water dispenser, hot and cold obviously. We have a common room in which we have a TV, microwave oven, indoor games, vending machines, and this is the room many of you must have received the first year student in the B block, right? So these are the stuff which each room contains: the cot, the mattress, study table and chair, cupboard, local high-speed connection, and fire alarm, obviously a good environment for your study as well. And this is, by the way, yesterday night probably many of you have encountered in the recreation room, right? There was a lot of fun we had. I was there in the boys' recreation room. So this is to enjoy in your free time. You can enjoy, you can watch the movies, you can watch your, when you play your games, and of course, a gossip with your friends, obviously. Of course, the mess, food, we need it. So we have a veg as well as a non-veg food. We have a balanced, nutritious menu for the food. And the menu is obviously decided by a student committee. okay, and the student representative of your hostel. Dedicated support staff we have, and we encourage your ward to dine in the mess, obviously. These are the mess timing if you are not aware. However, it is pasted again on all the notice board of your hostels. We have a laundry facilities available 24/7. We have 10 washers and 10 dryers for the boys hostel. Similarly, 5 each for the girls. And these are the sports facilities for the hostels. We have cricket ground, the practice nets for the cricket, the basketball court, volleyball court, tennis court, table tennis, badminton, running track, and obviously the gym. Of course, many of you may not like the rules, but without rules and regulation, maintaining the dignity of the hostel is sometimes difficult. So that's why we have some rules and regulation in place. So on arrival, the student should fill and submit the hostel contract form, which includes your basic detail, which by this time I hope many of you have already done that. Then the internet user agreement form, and of course the rooms is allocated on first come served basis, on lottery basis. And that particular room will be allocated to you for the entire 4-year duration. However, for any some particular situation, sometimes the students have issues, as a health issue in kind of the sun radiation is coming in room and all. So based on that, if the vacant rooms are available to us, we provide that in between as well. Student can keep the refrigerator in their rooms, but with the prior approval of the chief warden, and by paying obviously 800 AED per year as a charge for that. Keeping the following items like microwave oven, TV, vacuum cleaner, hot plates, induction are strictly prohibited. So the student need to follow some in and out rules for the campus. So the student supposed to come back by 10:30 p.m. if they're going out, and of course in each hostel there will be attendance by the hostel attendant at 10:30, and students are not allowed to go outside the institute between 10:30 to 6 a.m. However, if there is a situation you need to be outside for whatever reason, then there is a procedure which you need to follow, and this is as follows: that the parents of that particular child should send a concern to the respective hostel wardens, and then student must fill the gate pass and get it signed by the hostel warden and submit that gate pass to the security person. Then he'll allow, and you can stay outside for that night. Of course, the consuming alcohol, drinks, or any other banned and intoxicating drugs, smoking in the hostel rooms are strictly prohibited, and I hope you must be aware that Dubai is very strict about these rules, so please keep in mind all these are very, very strictly prohibited in the hostel premises. Okay, so a few other rules. The passport will be kept by the institute and will release only with the parents' consent. For out-session trips, students need a NOC, and that can be again provided by your parents' consent. Parents and guardians visiting the wards may stay in the hostel on a payment basis with prior approval. They need to inform the chief warden or the hostel executive, Mr. Pramod. And students should vacate the hostel within 3 days. Every semester you go for a break, right, in summer as well in the winter. So once your last exam is over, you have 3 more days to leave the hostel. In case of any indiscipline in the hostel, again to maintain the dignity of others and for safety of everyone, we have a disciplinary committee, and the student discipline matter will be forwarded to the discipline committee. And in that committee, it's chaired by Professor Preeti Bajpai, the chairman, the student affairs, Dean Students Affairs, and 2 faculty members, and the 2 student representatives. One from the boy side, one from the girl side. Depending on the severity of the violation of the disciplinary committee matters, they can recommend the social service, they can give a fine or expulsion from the hostel. So advice to the parents, stay connected with the student, keep in touch with that, check with their everything going around them, and we are obviously here to help you. Last but not the least, the main event of the hostel, which Professor Preeti already mentioned, the recharge. It's a 7-day event, and which we carry out in the evening from 5 p.m. to 12 a.m., which excludes a different menu, a special menu for those days. And in that, we include the general sport competition like cricket, football, volleyball, badminton, chess, and many more. Theme-based sports, gully cricket, kho-kho, kabaddi, pithu, and movie night, antakshi, and obviously the prize distribution for all the winners of that particular events. These are some of the picture to highlight the recharge event. And next, the most important people for all the hostel students are three people. Mr. Harold Franklin, the chief warden, I request him to please come on the stage so that I hope you are already aware yesterday, but still, I would like this opportunity to inform and mention you that Mr. Harold Franklin is the chief warden of the hostel, so he'll look after the overall coordination of the hostel. He's also the, in charge for purchase and quality control of your food, so if you find any issue in food, you can ask him and bother him, right? Okay, next is Mr. Pramod Sharma. He's a hostel executive, and I hope the first person in your contact when you arrive in the campus, he was the one who was looking after your room accommodation, room allocation. He's also looking after the maintenance of the hostel things, the cleaning of the hostels, and of course the guest accommodation if in between any parents or any guest or local guardian wanted to visit and stay in the hostel. The last is Sharif Karimullah. He is the supervisor for catering. So providing a good food, of course, is his responsibility along with the coordination with the Mr. Franklin. So these are the three people, which you must know for any hostel requirement or any issues. So we are looking forward to welcome you to the hostel. And once again, welcome. And if you have any question, we are around. You can come us and ask us anything and everything. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Before we move forward, a few housekeeping rules. Nothing other than water is allowed inside the auditorium. Tea, coffee, everything is outside. Please finish it outside and come in. Bank stalls are available. If you want anything related to bank, just go to the stalls. Library, books are available in the library. They are distributing books, so if you want, you can go to the library. Now, before moving forward, I would like to come to you and talk about a few things, if you're ready. The freshers and if there are some seniors available. Okay. You guys freshers?
Hello everyone, I'm Hansa and I am first year biotech student, and I really liked the first day. I enjoyed it. The food was nice. I have got a really good set of friends, and so the rec room time was also nice with the seniors, and we spent time, had some anecdotes sharing. Nice.
Was senior nice to you?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else who wants to talk?
Yeah, it was great, and yeah, I met her. I also told her she was looking beautiful yesterday, and
Not today.
today as well. You were looking very good in formals as well, and I made so many friends already from the hostel, and I met many people because of them, because I'm very introverted, and because of them I met too many people too yesterday, and this is a very new thing to me because I've never left home for like more than a week, so yeah, it's a good thing. Thank you.
You met any seniors?
All the seniors are very sweet, very, very sweet. They are literally, every senior is telling me that you can ask anything to me.
Okay, first she wants to talk. Hi, what's your name?
I'm Lasya. I'm first year computer science. So actually I came about 2 days back, like afternoon, evening. So actually I thought I wouldn't make friends for like the first 1 week. I would be like stuck in the room and not talk with anyone because of COVID I became like super introverted. But then I made quite a few friends, maybe in the mess, in the hostel. We kept talking, we roamed around actually yesterday. And I wasn't actually expecting that at college. Maybe it was what I was thinking was wrong. And we met a few seniors at the rec room yesterday, and it was so wonderful meeting them. Maybe we didn't see the real side of them yet, but they were really sweet to us, maybe because they wanted to make us comfortable. But they were really sweet, and I hope they continue to do that. Until now, I didn't get any intro questions yet, so I'm really grateful about that.
Nobody took your intro? Do you know the pattern? Do you know the pattern?
No, I didn't learn the format yet.
You're suffering. Learn the pattern. Learn the pattern. Okay, who wants to talk? Oh, he wants to talk. First introduce yourself.
Hello guys, I'm Siddharth. I'm fresher. I joined CS, many of us have. So first and foremost, my first day was actually really great. I made a lot of friends. And I, unlike others, have seen the true side of our seniors. So it started today morning in the bus. Someone was just listening to some song, and then the seniors were like, play it on speaker. And then it was by this Kolavari D. And then they just brought me in front, and then they were like, sing it. So I sang it, and then it went around. Yeah, that was pretty much the first day, but they were still very supportive. I asked them a few questions. They gave me a few tips. I found it overall a nice experience. And thank you. I mean, you guys have taken so much effort to make this orientation program, to make us feel part of BITS. So thank you for that.
Anybody else who wants to talk?
Hi, I'm Rohil Sagar, CS. I'm actually from Singapore, so if anyone is from Singapore, let me know. I mean, questions asked like hobbies. I love singing. If you want me to sing, I'll sing for you. And I also do beatboxing, which again, if anyone does beatboxing, come talk to me. I haven't met any of the seniors yet, so because I've been living outside. I'm going to live in the hostel from Saturday. So if any of the seniors want to come give me suggestions, I'll happily take them because I'm totally clueless at the moment. And good suggestions, please. And then, yeah, if you want me to give an intro, get ready for a good time.
So you can sing.
Yeah, I can sing.
Can you go on the stage and sing?
See, I'm very bad at learning lyrics.
Okay, you're very bad at?
Remembering lyrics.
Okay, so which lyrics do you remember?
Not much.
So
Later.
Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Seniors, we can't do anything. Seniors have said, go to the stage and do Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. On the stage. एकदम गा के सुरीला एकदम. Clap.
It's very difficult to find lyrics these days. Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Two ice creams.
This is one song which I really like. I mean, I'm going to sing the whole song. Just a bit. ये मोह मोह के धागे तेरी उंगलियों से जा उलझे ये मोह मोह के धागे तेरी उंगलियों से जा उलझे कोई टोह ना लागे किस तरह गिर रहा ये सुलझे है रोम रोम एक तारा है रोम रोम एक तारा जो बादलों में से गुजरे ये मोह मोह के धागे तेरी उंगलियों से जा उलझे. You can decide if it was good or not.
At least you had the sport to go on the stage, so for you, 2 for sure.
2, thank you so much. I'm trying to lose weight though.
Okay. Anybody else who wants to talk or like share their experiences? Oh, you want to? I love that. Come
Hi guys, I am Prasanna. I am from Chennai and I have taken CS. If anybody here speaks Tamil, please come and talk to me. I met some Tamil people here. Yesterday night, while meeting the seniors, I actually said that my hobby is writing. So they made me read out an article that I wrote in front of 40 people. But it was fun. It was nice. It wasn't bad or anything. I just feel like everybody's really welcoming and I'm settling in really nicely.
Thank you. Anybody else? Piche mein, back. Who wants to share their experience? You want to share your experience? No, you had no experience. Anybody? Experience? The ones with the parents can force them to talk. Experience? It's your first day? It's your first day? Oh, all the best. Anybody? Any parents who want to talk?
Yeah, hi, this is Malti. I'm Laksh Gautam's mother. He's a fresher in computer science. He's sitting with me here only. I think as we thought, we have a wonderful experience on the first day. It was a wonderful orientation program wherein everything has been explained so well. So we are very happy and looking forward that he'll have a very good career ahead after 4 years. Thank you.
Thank you. You want to talk? You're a fresher?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey guys, I'm Evan and I am first year computer science and I'm from Kerala. Any Mallus here?
You'll find many.
Yeah, because मुझे हिंदी मालूम नहीं, so I need to speak with some Malayalis over here. So come and meet me if you're free. You know, sometimes talk. Even I'm not being offensive to any North Indians, so I'm sorry. Yeah, and I love music, and I don't want to brag or anything because I've composed few songs. I'm a music director myself, and hopefully this campus will give me a few opportunities to perform. Thank you.
Do you want to go on stage and perform something?
No, I can't sing or anything, but I can perform with instruments or something. Yeah.
Yes, very good. So her father's forcing her. Please stand up.
Hi everyone, I'm Rabia. I came from Saudi. I've lived there my whole life, and I'm obviously a fresher. And
Guys.
I'm going to study mechanical engineering. So if there's any other girls in mechanical engineering, please, that's what I'm scared of. It's very scary because I don't know if there'll be many girls. So if there are any other girl freshers who are studying mechanical.
Let me put all your nerves and also fear or whatever is going on in your mind at rest, because the coolest things girls can do, it's not coming from the most popular discipline or anything. Of course, they also do. But this year in July, we had the student formula. This is like Formula 1 race for the students. It took place in Netherlands. Our team from BITS Pilani, Dubai campus, was the only team to be chosen from the MENA region, and that had girls. The team consisted of girls. They went in July to Netherlands, and they came third, and they built the entire car, the race car that cost millions of dollars for somebody like Ferrari to build. They built it under 50,000 dirham from sponsors. And for me, that was the coolest thing. Okay? So if this is your passion, you have done the right thing. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine.
Okay, so we have a... Yeah, sure. Sure.
Hi guys, a very warm welcome. I'm father of Rabia. I've got very few sentences to tell. I'm basically passed out from NIT Trichy in 1993. So just to let you know, the very first day that I had joined the hostel there, so it was a freshers night, and as usual, the introduction, so it was very I mean, I was very happy to see that one. But little bit I was demotivated once we received the applications to fill up our bids. There is an anti-ragging policy. That's good to have it. So, but I'm happy to see that that spirit is still here. So please do that. Thank you all.
Thank you. So we have a parent. Ma'am, how was your experience? Everything?
Hi everyone, it's morning. I should say good morning everyone. Nobody responding?
Good morning.
Good morning. Hi, I am Dr. Vimmi. I'm a senior consultant anesthesia working in India, one hospital, Manipal Hospital. So totally, it's entirely different from, a medical college and engineering college, believe me. And the best I think I can see here, and the 3 cheers for the BITS buddies whom I'm seeing from 3 days. They are so cheerful, so supportive. Thank you so much. Please take care of your buddies.
Thank you. Anybody else?
Hello, I'm Paresh. I'm doing CS. Okay. The first thing I experienced yesterday was the auditorium was too cold. That's why I wore full arm today. Still, it's too cold. Jokes aside, I had a good experience yesterday. Everyone, all the BITS buddies, all the seniors were very nice. Food was also good. And yeah, I look forward to spending my time here. Thank you.
Thank you. So we'll continue with this fun segment. We have a lot more days to go. For now, I'll invite Mr. Prakash Kumar, the Dean for Administrative Services. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Dear students and parents, this information is related with your visa processing. The administration team consists of myself, KK Singh, and my colleagues Sheikh Chand Basa, Vijay Kumar, and Khalil Rahman. In administration office, what we do is the entry permit for new students and the visa processing, visa stamping for the new students, yearly visa renewal for the second year, third year, and fourth year students, visa cancellation for the fourth year students or anyone who is moving in between, bona fide for visa renewal, NOC for foreign students for foreign visa, general bona fide, and RT and all card. So these are the activity we do in the administration and visa process office. What are the steps you have to follow when you are going to join here? When you arrive at Dubai, then you have to submit your passport to the admin department, and subsequently you have to go for the medical, blood test and x-rays, and finally for the visa stamping. For the students, visa stamping is done for 1 year. So on yearly basis, you have to go for renewal. Then followed by the Emirates ID, which is a kind of national ID card here, which you need for all purposes, for the RTA, for the bank opening account, or any other purpose, you need that Emirates ID. And the whole process takes around almost a month, 3 weeks to 4 weeks. For the medical purposes, we provide the transport, and accompanied by our Sheikh Chand Basa, he will take you to the medical test. The admin office is located just outside this auditorium on the ground floor, G02, G05 and G05. For emergency contact, please note down these mobile numbers. In case of any query, you can connect Mr. Vijay Kumar, who takes care of the visa office. So please note down these numbers. If anyone have any query, we can take the questions related with visa.
Hi, good morning. This is Prakash Kumar from Admission Department. I will be the Associate Dean for the Administration, looking after the medical insurance services. Hope you must have received a mail on yesterday also. Those who have submitted forms, you can ignore the mail. Those who like to do much more submissions, please do it so that we can process for medical insurance. So I'll just give a bit information. You must have a bit tired of looking into all the sort of the PPTs, so we'll just made us a sort of a video.
Health insurance may not be the most exciting thing to shop for, but it's certainly one of the most important ones. In this video, we'll go over the basics of health insurance. Health insurance plans in the UAE are mandatory for every resident, expat and citizen.
Any sort of the contact with respect to the medical insurance, you can come to G04. G represents ground floor. Sorry, G05. It is available near the entrance on the other side of. If you just go to the exit of this auditorium, take left, you can find G05. And forms are available with Ms. Satya. You can just fill it up, or you can have through email also. And do contact for any queries through mail. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prakash sir and KK sir. Now I'd like to invite Durva Thakur for Alumni Relations Division. Thank you.
So, good morning to all of you present here today. I congratulate all of you on your new journey and extend a warm welcome to all of you from the Alumni Relations Division here at BITS Pilani Dubai campus. So, I am Durva Thakur, the General Secretary of this division. And today I'm here to give you guys an introduction of what we do and who we are and everything. So, as the name suggests, we manage the alumni affairs at campus and make sure our alumni have every kind of support they need in their future professional lives. So you could say we hold the hands of our alumnus and help them to like stay connected with the alma mater. So let's start by having a look at the events that we organize every year. So we have a variety of alumni events planned, like our Bitsians Day and the Bits Global Meet, which happened recently. So we are focused on bringing together different alumni from, let's say, different batches, even different campuses together. And the fact is that alumni from all over the world come. So this is a great way to connect and even network for like future professional connections. We have other events as well, like the BITS Gala, which has been hosted online for the past 2 years, but will be hosted offline from this year onwards. So it's an event for the alumni to really connect and let their hair down and everything. But so far, I've only told you about the events that are happening for the alumni, for people who have graduated from here. What about you guys, the people who came here, right? So don't worry, we have a host of events for you. So like we have talks and seminars on the for the students, and like the topics are like a huge variety, right? So we have talks on how to write effective resumes and how to interview well, to discussions on particular career fields like cybersecurity, nanoelectronics, data science, to name a few. We also have talks where we invite distinguished alumni and interview them about their experiences and so on. Overall, for our present student body, we aim to provide experiences from different professional niches so you can expand your career and really figure out what you want to do. And the fact of the matter is, who knows better what is lying ahead of you than someone who has been in the same shoes as you, right? So we are not just a standalone division. We are the local arm of BITSA here in Dubai, which is the BITS Alumni Association. BITSA is the parent body of all the alumni divisions across all our 4 campuses, and they are the organizers of all the alumni events for the 35,000 plus strong BITS family. So as you can see, like here, BITS Global Meets and BITSians Day and all of these alumni events, they're not just entertainment events. They're also allowing BITSians to raise funds, like the Bridges to the Future Fund, which was a global fundraising campaign, and it raised over $1 million in order to empower and enrich our students, and to aid in the development of BITS Connect 2.0, which has revolutionized remote learning across all 4 campuses. Our BITSians Day events, which has started since 2013, has so far been hosted in more than 140 cities across 40 countries and 6 continents, connecting over 6,000 alumni and allowing them to come up with brilliant ideas and concepts. We also recently had our alumni present 7 different startup ideas at Expo 2020 with massive success. So now let's look at what BITSA does for you, the present students, right? We have various scholarships, awards, mentorship programs for our current students. And as of 2016, we have more than 20 scholarships available, with over 78 candidates being covered under these scholarships. So I would totally recommend going to www.bitsa.org and checking out the scholarships there, all of you new students. And the thing is, there's help available here for just about every educational and professional need, like graduate applications, studying abroad, if you want to do your thesis abroad, if you want to publish a paper, if you want to do a project under someone. For everything, there are alumni available and willing to help you. So there's that. And we also have mentorship programs to help guide students in the right direction, no matter what it is they decide to take up after graduation. So we have alumni mentoring students on how to go about their masters and PhD programs, and if they need any support with maybe like entrepreneurship situation. So there's that. Then we also have various awards to recognize the efforts made by both alumni and students alike. So one such award is the BITS Global 30 Under 30 Awards, which recognizes alumni for their innovative ideas and drive to succeed. So all of these awardees are from last year and are from our Dubai campus. So please let's have a hand for them. So now let's come to what you will be involved in as a student member of the Alumni Relations Division. So you can join any of the various mentorship programs I talked about, or even connect with alumni to raise funds for a startup idea if you have one. So we also have a biannual newsletter called BITS Echo, which is helping everyone to stay in the loop on what's going on, what is new with our alumni, and stuff like that. So the thing is, this entire newsletter is designed, composed, and written by BITS students and has been going on since 2018. So it gives students a huge showcase to just present what is happening on in their university and to express whatever is happening through their own talents. So now let's take a look at our team with Dr. Trupti as our faculty in charge and Dr. Suzhara Jan as our assistant faculty in charge. Our president for this year is Abshar Aslam, and our vice president is Rishika. We also have Rishan as our head of graphic design. We have Imad as our head of content writing, Araman as head of event management, and Bhavya as head of data collection. So guys, please feel free to approach any of us if you have any questions about whatever I've talked about, if you want to join us, whatever it is. So once again, welcome to the BITS family, guys, and we look forward to seeing you guys take part in the Alumni Relations Division. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Durva. Now I'd like to call upon Aditya Saxena to introduce CIIE Dubai.
Hi everyone, so I'm Aditya. So before moving forward, where I will just go through about CIAD, I will just play a video for you to get the essence of it, and then we'll move forward. So moving forward, I remember I was there in my first year, back there in the corner, and right now I'm present here giving an introduction for the club. So let's get this straight. So every batch in the last 4 years I have seen, there are always handful of students, 10 to 15, where they have the spirit that let's create a startup. I have a startup idea. How can I build it? How can I have my own firm? So if you're one of those, this is what you have to look forward. So who are we? So we are CIAD, Center of Innovation, Incubation, and Entrepreneurship, Dubai. And AKA, what you can call also known as Entrepreneurship Cell of BITS Dubai. And what we do is we help you make your dream come true. So you can obviously go through a text, but in short, we provide you and nurture you, your idea, your startup idea, your strategic, any creative minds you have. So we provide you the access to resources, utilities, industrial connect. We nurture your idea, and then you can present on to angel investors. You can even help you make your own team, connect with the industry experts, and that's how you will grow in your field. So CIAD, so we have other 3 branches in Pilani, Goa, and Hyderabad. So that's why we have such a big alumni connect, and that's why we are all over India. And to be honest, BITS Pilani's entrepreneurship culture is more stronger than prominent IITs back in India. And that's why if you have a startup idea or you're willing to improve, then this is a place you have to be. So in the first floor of main campus, we have an incubation center. So every semester we filter out some prominent and good ideas, and then we give them the co-working spaces. Along with that, it's an incubator. So if you guys don't know what's an incubator, we provide you with the technological aspects, help, mentorship. We assign you with a mentor. We provide you the funding opportunities and co-working space which you can always avail with your team anytime. So this is just in short what we are providing. The access to BITS Pilani Dubai Incubator. You'll get the networking with the BITS Pilani alumni, top prominent startups people, and those who are MNCs who are running billion-dollar industries. Those are the people we will connect with you with. You will also get a chance to get a seed funding. So BITS Pilani Dubai again has its own seed fund, which it provides to its most prominent and willingness startup, and that you can always avail. Again, you will have the access to the incubator. In that sense, you have the access to the co-working space. You can always come with your team. You can always work there. There are PCs, there are monitors, there's an environment for you to create something new. And again, we help you with all the legalities. Legality in the sense, since if you guys don't know what it takes to create a company, all the filings, the accountants, the GST, what legalities you need in the different soil, which is here in Dubai, what are the changes there back in India, all the help, the patent filing, we will provide you with. So since you guys are in first year, so from second year onwards, if I'm not wrong, there's a course which not many people know. That's New Venture Creation course. And Trupti ma'am is right now the head, along with Mr. Akash Kamble, who is also a faculty in charge. So this is a new course which runs parallelly on all the 4 campuses of BITS Pilani on what it does. So this is a course which is not related to academics. It's more on practical. Again, it's a 3-credit course. So for most of you, it will be an elective. And what you can do is you have to make your own team. You will get lectures, mentoring sessions. We have top speakers from big companies who will guide you along the way. And it's again a 4-month course which will go entire semester. And it's a place where I think for those who have a startup idea, this is a course you must get it. So for our BITS Pilani Incubator, we have a partnership with Hamdan Innovation Incubator, which is powered by Dubai SME. That's the reason we have more seed funds to grant to you, and that's why we provide you more connections, those who are based in Dubai. So in India, we already have a connect, but if you have to start your own business here in Dubai, or to just start your own technology startup, we will provide you, we have all the resources, the utilities, and the access to it. So if you guys think that I am boasting too much, here's a portfolio. For those who don't believe, this is a BITS Pilani Dubai startups. So I'll just give a brief brush up of what it is. So prop returns, so if you guys don't know, Y Combinator is the biggest accelerator program in this world, and prop returns alumni got selected in that. And I think 3 months back, they raised $1.3 million in Series A funding. So that's prop returns from our college mates. We have Craigzo. So Craigzo is a community building app. You can always check it out on your phone. They are also alumni. SustWest. So SustWest is a crypto trading exchange which is based on solar cells. So this is something unique, and I also don't know much in the technicalities, but these are the people who once were here present who are now making millions. Then we have the NaviFly. So anyone who is interested in drones and the mechanical department people. So NaviFly, our alumni again, they started the drone company, and now they have bases in Dublin, which is South Africa. And then we have the WrapUp. So WrapUp is now acquired by Cisco. So WrapUp was the first and most prominent startup from this college, and it's basically, it helps you, it's run on AI technology, and it helps you to create minutes of the meeting. And I think, and it's now acquired by Cisco for a merger of like $5 million. And I think it's back in 2015. And our unicorns. So FalconX. So Falcon is again a CryptoX trading platform. It is based in Bombay. It is also based back in US. It has their bases there. Our upcoming unicorns from this college is Shop Kirana. So Shop Kirana is a B2B platform which is based in Haryana, Delhi, and it's also expanding retail shops entire India. So again, it's a supply chain management company, and again, it's our alumni who is doing this. Then we have the Fantasy Akhada. So if you guys follow Dream 11, this is it is their competitor, and they're also doing pretty much, and I think they are the next best to the Dream 11, and they will soon be catching up with the $1 billion valuation. So what events we provide apart from the membership? So we call guest speakers entire semester. So they will give you the valuable information you need, the guidance you need, the mentorship they have. And again, they are alumni. They are the people who are running big companies. They're heading the startups. So you obviously have the personal connect. And to be honest, networking is the most important thing for you all. This is my tip as a senior, 4th year. So at the end of the college, you need to have a big, prominent network. Connect with the alumni, connect with these people who we call, because these are your net worth now. And again, then we conduct workshops. So a startup is just more than making an app and launching it, making a Figma design. So the business ideas, the tactics, the product marketing, everything is we conduct workshops in the semester, and then we provide you with all the guidance. So last semester, we conducted UAE's first and largest inter-university business and finance related fest. This was with the Wall Street Club. The Wall Street Club is the finance club of this college. And the royal family, the person from the office of the royal family was also there as a chief guest. And pitching rounds, panel meets, all those events we conducted last time. And the winning team was granted 10,000 AED, and the runners were granted 5,000 and 7,000 respectively. So these are the opportunities and the exposure we provide to you. And if you guys are interested, you guys should definitely take part in it. And then once you take, the first step is to just start. That's the most difficult part. So I think everyone has a startup idea right now in their mind, like let's create this, let's create that. I'm sure some faces laughing there. But thing is that it's a lot more than just having ideas. The major thing is execution, and that's what we will help you with. It's a very low-key cliche term which I'm using, but trust me, I'm also a startup founder. I have a company back in India, and execution and team building is everything at the current stage. The idea doesn't matter. It can be the worst idea itself, but if you know how to execute it, how to sell your idea, then you will make money, and that's what we'll teach you. Again, Empower, so 40 plus universities participate all over the MENA and GCC region, and 1,000 plus students. So again, you get to meet everyone, know their ideas, what they are building, and what's the mind in everyone's. So our students also presented their ideas in the Expo 2020, which was last year. So these are the graduate batch who graduated last year, and they represented India from the Dubai. And it was again a networking night for them. They get to meet prominent angel investors all over the globe. And again, it was a great networking opportunity for the entire batch. And then every semester, we have a BITS innovation competition. So this is what we do with, along with the alumni relation department. So we raise funds, and then we conduct events. So it's only exclusive for the BITS Pilani Dubai campus. That is, it is for you. There will be no external parties. Then you guys have, only what you guys have to make is a startup idea. You need to create your prototype, the MVP, and the basic pitch deck. And then big players like some few angel investors, we call them, and they evaluate your idea, and based on that we grant you funding and seed funding and a little amount of money to start your venture. So at the end, CRD is a lot more than just providing you guidance. A lot of opportunities we provide you throughout the year. The only thing we require in return is willingness to learn, and you, even if the idea doesn't matter, as I said, you guys just need to be very flexible with your terms. You always need to evaluate, you always need to iterate, and if you do it, then I'm sure that after 4 years you will be here in place of mine and giving this speech to your juniors. So thank you so much again. We'll start a membership by next week, and our team is always there. If you guys find someone with the white and black, you can see Neha also there and Samay is there somewhere. So you can connect with them. We'll provide with all the guidance for membership. And yes, that's it from my side. Feel free to connect, and any questions from my side. Any questions from the audience? Okay, fine. I think that's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Now I'd like to call upon Dr. Tripti, the Associate Dean for Alumni Relations.
Yeah, good morning, all of you. It's a pleasure to interact with you over here. This is just an extension to what Durva and Aditya have already mentioned to you, and they showcased the entire activity that Alumni Relations as well as CID has been doing. So here I would extend and welcome you all to join these activities, be a part of these groups. Alumni relations is extremely important because we connect with the alumni outside. So it's an activity that bonds you with your seniors, super seniors, and seniors who are in position which is very close to, like, you know, maybe more than 15, 20 years ahead, right? So they are super seniors, and it will be really nice for you to interact with them as well as get some amount of mentoring from them, right? So that happens only if you're a part of alumni relations, because you would have a direct connect with these alumni. And with CID, of course, let's get your entrepreneurial skills up. It was nice. It's a how do I say, at BITS, since we are a technology institute, we want more technology to be developed. And this technology that we develop should not remain in the books. It should come up and solve some societal problems. That can happen only if your technology reaches the masses, which will be through your entrepreneurial skills. Yeah? So looking forward to see you join alumni relations as well as CID. Thank you so much.
So I'd like to now invite Dr. Mohammad Ishaq. He is a doctor from the Prime Hospital, and he'll be telling you about the medical facilities in college and in Dubai. And I'd also like to introduce Mr. Chaitanya Kumar, who is the most important person because he's the nurse who's available 24 hours here on campus. So please.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Dr. Ishaq, and I was a general physician, Prime Medical Center. Actually, today your regular doctor is not available, so I just to cover his duties today. But on and off, I'm also coming here. We have a medical center inside the campus where we have all the facilities. We are just examining the patients. We give them first aid. We give all the procedures, investigations are available over here. So vaccination, everything. And I have a colleague with me. He's a male nurse. His name is Mr. Chaitanya. He's 24/7 available over here. So in case of emergency or in case of some cases we need to refer to the hospital, we have a tertiary care hospital in Al Garhood, Dubai. So those cases we are just arranging the vehicle and we are sending them to the specific specialties. We have all the specialties, all the available doctors from different specialties. And we have specialized medical centers in different parts of the city in Dubai. So we are providing all sorts of treatment, investigations, and those cases, if there is an emergency, we are calling the ambulance and we are shifting the patients to the hospital. So in Dubai, basically, in hot weather, we are just looking at for heat strokes, a lot of heat strokes. So should be careful. We are here if we get any student who is playing outside and he got a heat stroke, so giving them IV fluids and all the required treatment. And if needed, if requirement is there, we are shifting him to the our prime hospital. And the rest, Mr. Chaitanya is here. He is available 24/7. So even at night, there is an emergency, any case, he is shifting to the hospital. We are arranging the vehicle. The companies are providing the vehicle, even at night, midnight, whatever, and we are shifting the patient to the hospital. The insurance this university is giving is covered everywhere, and mostly in our prime hospital and our specialty centers. So there is no problem. All the treatments and everything is free of cost, and they will be providing specialized treatment to you anytime, 24/7. Mr. Chaitanya, please.
Hi, good afternoon to everyone. Yeah, my name is Chaitanya. I am the registered nurse here. I will stay in the campus 24/7. You can contact me anytime regarding your health issues. You can note my phone number also. My phone number is 050 321 3748. 050 321 3748. You can contact me anytime. Thank you.
Mr. Chaitanya Kumar, which block in the hostel are you staying?
I'm staying in the A block, room number G19.
And you are available 24 hours?
Yes, ma'am. I'm available 24/7.
Okay. What about the clinic? What are the clinic hours?
Yeah, clinic hours 9 to 5. 9 to 5 clinic hours. After that, on call, I will be available in the campus.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chaitanya Kumar. Thank you, Dr. Ishaq. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
See, this segment is very, very important. I don't know how many of you, paid attention, but I just want to reiterate the point. Because any underlying medical issues that you currently have, any chronic diseases, anything related to medical, you have to come and see Mr. Chaitanya Kumar. Okay, and that has to be put on our records. Only then, if there is any emergency or even any normal need with regard to your medical thing, we can actually attend to you. Okay, so anything, just make sure you go and see Mr. Chaitanya Kumar. He is available 9 to 5 in the clinic, and he is also available in the hostel 24 hours. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Ishaq, and thank you, Mr. Chaitanya Kumar. Thank you so much. They had to leave the clinic and come here just to talk to you. Thank you.
Now I'd like to call Miss Eunice Fernandez, our counselor.
Good afternoon to you all, students and parents, and any cheerleaders here, family members. My name is Eunice, and I am the counselor for you in campus. I'd like to welcome you all to BITS, and I'm really happy to see all your faces, and I hope in the future we will see each other around and maybe say hi. All right, so let me tell you a little bit of what I do out here. So I have done my master's in clinical psychology from India, and out here I have been in UAE for about 5 years. I have worked in other universities and schools as a counselor. I practice cognitive behavior therapy, if anyone has heard about it. Nothing to scare you. I'll not go very technical. It's just about, talking about your thoughts, your emotions, and your behavior. All right? Simple? You all with me? Right. Okay. So if at all you feel it's too heavy, just let me know. Just raise your hands. I'll go a little slow, and I'll hope to not make it too heavy for you all. Do not want to scare you. All right. So in terms of therapy, I see students one-on-one who come to me with concerns. Could be personal. That could be anxiety. Feelings of loneliness, sadness, guilt, also concerns like time management, anger management, procrastination. Sounds familiar? One-on-one, so I see students who come to me. You can visit me if in case you feel you're struggling with your emotions or your thoughts, or you see some behaviors that, you find alarming, or someone has told you, I think you should go and see someone and at least talk to them. So my session usually goes on for about an hour, and I see students once a week. I will give you other details about where I am located in campus and my timings a little later. I want to stress on the confidentiality aspect. Whoever comes to me for sessions, whatever you speak to me is kept completely confidential. It's just between the two of us. No one else would know. But I would have to break confidentiality if in case I feel that you are going to be at harm to yourself, or if you report someone else who is going to be harming themselves, or if in case I feel or we feel that, breaking confidentiality and involving maybe parents or professors would help you academically or maybe in your family life. All right, so whenever we do break confidentiality, we will discuss it and then move ahead with that. Another important aspect that I'd be looking at this year is mental health awareness. So I have planned a lot of activities in the coming year, which again I will discuss in a little detail. All right. So I know a lot of you have, if not a lot, I hope all of you have eaten your food and you are stuffed. I would like you all to pay as much attention as you can. This is just a one-time thing, and if in case you need anything else, you can always come to me. Now, I would like you all to do a little exercise. Yeah? Yeah? I can't hear you. Yes, exercise is fun. All right, so you got to know me, and I'm going to get to know you a little bit. Also, this activity is so that you get to know each other. So we're going to play a bits freshers bingo. Yeah. So as and when I'm going to read these little blocks, I would like you all, whoever identify, stand up and look around and see who else are falling in the same category. This would help you to know that, okay, we are in the same, we are doing the same thing, or we fall in the same category, so we probably know each other. All right? So going one, all the older siblings, all of you who are older siblings, please stand up. Quickly. Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's me as well. So a lot of responsibilities, a lot of luggage on your shoulders. Lovely. So look at each other, yeah, see who all are older siblings, the eldest in the family. All right, lovely. Thank you, please sit. We'll go a little quick, all right, with this. Those who are fitness freaks, please stand up. Fitness, it's okay, your body does not, you do not need to have six packs, but you all are still working on it is also lovely. We have a few. Oh, superb. Wow, amazing. Great. If I need some tips, I'll probably come and ask you all. All right, great, thank you. Those of you who have a lot of energy, like a lot. You can do a lot of things, you have a lot of plans, and clap. All right. So if I need anyone to run some errands for me, I can catch hold of some of you. All right. Those of you who are going to be living in the hostel, please stand. Is it so? That's about half of us. Lovely. All of you at the back, are you all settled in? Are you all coming in? Are you all going out? Are you all standing for this? I'm not able to understand. All right. Please settle down, yeah? Okay, thank you. Welcome, all you hostelites. We will be seeing each other a lot more. Those of you who play an instrument. All right, lovely. So, guitar, organ, flute, lovely. Few of you, nice. Please sit, thank you. Okay, this is going to be like a confession. Yeah? Those of you who absolutely enjoyed sitting at home all through COVID. Is it? I did too, because it helped me catch up on a lot of things that I was not able to do previously. But amazing. All right, sit. That's some confession. Those of you who own a pet. Now, those of you who are in the hostel may not. Those of you who own a pet back home in India as well, or wherever you all are coming from. Okay. Okay, do you miss your pets? Do you miss your pets? Those who are coming from. I see. All right, please sit. Thank you. Those of you who are the first in the family to attend university. First in the family, it could be your nuclear family. Not too many of you, yeah? Okay. No one? No first in the family? All right. Everyone with me? Yes? Okay. Those of you who can live off junk food. We going further? Okay, please come ahead. Please come ahead. I'll give you 2 minutes. Come ahead. No problem. Yeah. Settle in, yeah? I know. The first two rows are still empty. Chairs here, ahead. No problem, it's fine. I think it was required. All right. Can you all see me a little better now? Yeah? Maybe I can see you too. Everyone has settled in? Yeah. Right. There are still a lot of chairs ahead. Please move ahead a little more. Those of you who are right at the back, why don't you all come in the front? Come on, those last 2 rows. There are 2 rows empty. Come on, quickly. I have a lot. Quickly, quickly. Yeah, I'll need. Anyone, anyone crying because the bottle is missing? Whose bottle is this? Come and take it from here, yeah?
They won't cry for the bottle, but they will cry for the phone. Somebody's phone is...
This is not coming back. This is not coming back. Do I have to give it? All right. Okay, everyone settled? Yeah? Can we get back, please? I would request you all to pay attention. If you cooperate, we will get over with this faster. And then you all can break sooner. Sounds good? Sounds good? Sounds good? Thank you. All right. No, later. Let's do it later. All right. Those of you who are the middle child, quickly. Middle child. No one? No one squished in the middle of two siblings? One? Just one? Two? Okay. You're thinking, yeah? Should I not stand? All right. Thank you. Those of you who have more than one Instagram or TikTok accounts, how do you do it? Okay, sit. All right. I believe all of us speak more than one language. Yes? Anyone who only knows English, or anyone who who does not know more than one language? Anyone? No, I think as Indians, we just have to learn them all. Okay. I'm going to skip some of them. Those who can binge watch movies and series, Netflix, love. Okay. Superb. That's a lot of you. We will all have a group therapy session someday. Sit. All right. I would request the parents and family members to stand now. Those of you who are come to support your children, thank you. Any cheerleaders here, friends who are come, siblings? Thank you. Please let's clap for the parents. Welcome. Anyone born and brought up in the UAE? Okay. Lovely. Suggestions for me to move around? You guys. Thank you. Anyone who's a twin or a triplet? You both? You both? Hello? No. Any twins? Triplets? No. All right. And anyone who's really excited to be here? Please stand. All of you, please stand. Thanks. All right, thanks. Okay, so I hope you all, please sit. I hope you all have some energy to now listen to a little bit about what I do. All right. So I just want to break some common myths about counseling. Counseling and therapy is only for people who have serious emotional problems. That's not true. If you really just want to offload a lot that you have gone through maybe during your week or your day, you just want someone to listen to you without judging you, without giving you any uncalled for advice, I'm here. If you want someone to just help you with, managing your exam stress, for that you can come. So it is not necessary that you only see me if you are feeling like things are just not working out and there is, you need to go and visit someone medically. No. Seeking counseling is a sign of personal weakness. That's not true. If anything, it takes a lot of courage to go and speak to somebody. Boys, hey, please, some time. Yeah? I'll respect your time, you respect mine. Okay? Thank you. So seeking counseling is not a sign of personal weakness. And the third point, if I did have a magic wand, I'd probably do everything to resolve your issues, but I do not. So in counseling, we are going to work on our issues together. So we're going to set goals and work towards it. It's not just me, it's more about you doing the work to help yourself. And I cannot really read mind or judge. I do not judge you. I have learned psychology and things like that. So I know I would be able to give you a little, I'll be able to navigate you through what you're going through, but I definitely cannot read your mind. Okay, clear this out. When should you come and see me? If you feel any intense negative emotions, you're not able to handle it, you're not able to deal with it, sadness. Sometimes we don't even know how to label the emotion that we are going through. So if you're feeling anything that's overwhelming, that's when. Overactive thoughts, if you find yourself overthinking, all right? If you find yourself not able to focus, you tend to zone out very often, and you're not able to catch yourself when you zone out, you cannot get yourself back. There are a lot of negative thoughts, so your mind is constantly active and there is no break. That's when we say that that's a lot of thinking going on. You're not able to focus and not able to do anything productively. If this is a red flag, yeah. If you ever see any changes in appetite or sleep, so if you find yourself overeating or not eating enough, so you would definitely see drastic changes in your weight. You're either putting on a lot of weight or you're decreasing a lot of weight, or if you notice anyone telling you about any of this, then that's something that you need to just check up with me, or if you could also see a doctor for this. And also changes in sleep, either very less of sleep, you're not able to sleep, you're having a lot of thoughts, and hence you're not able to sleep. You sleep at 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, not because of watching Netflix, but because you're really trying to sleep and you're not able to. All right. And also, if in case you sleep good enough of time, but you wake up feeling very tired. All right. So these are all, alarms that you would want to look out for if in case you see your friends going through it. Changes in behavior, if you find yourself withdrawing from social situation, or if you see yourself indulging in behaviors like overeating or other behaviors that are not productive, like smoking, for example, or procrastination. All of these are also behaviors that you can come and talk to me about. Yeah? That's if you'd like to change, and I hope that is the case. Types of concerns that I see, that we have seen in sessions, would be related to emotions, would be anger, frustration, guilt, low mood, relationship issues, not able to maintain healthy relationship with friends, or having concerns with parents or siblings. Self-behavioral issues, where the body image issues, self-esteem, stress, anxiety, addiction, and identity, so loneliness, readjustment. Maybe for those of you who are going to be living in the hostel, you may experience a little bit of culture shock. Okay, so going to the transition phase. Now you all are come here to start your university life after 2 years of this COVID, which has hit your batch the most, right? So you all are a batch that has been indoors for the most amount of time. Coming to university for you in particular may be a little overwhelming. The transition may be a little more difficult than the previous batches. Hence, at any time, if you feel you're struggling, you're not alone. You can come and see me. speak to your friends. You can, if you're very comfortable with your professors, you can speak to them as well if you feel relief doing that. But know that you're not alone, and know that we are here to help you through this transition. All right. So you're going to be seeing a little, maybe, I hope not, maybe some difficulty making friends, and we're going to work through that. If you feel like you're stuck for more than 2 weeks from now, if you feel that you're not able to still find a group or find somebody who you can gel with, who you can vibe with, yeah, but be open for now, for the next 2 weeks. Be as open as you can. Be kind to each other, because you've all gone through the same phase together. So you've all had the same struggle together. So be open to whoever, know whoever is around you, whoever is in your class. Try to find faces that you find that are familiar in your class, in maybe your hostel block, maybe those who are going back with you in your transport, and take the first step in saying, hi, this is my name, and I'm studying this. So just take the first step in just having a small little conversation. Sounds easy? Yeah. All right. Thank you for your continued attention. You may also find yourself trying to please others. Initially, that's common. It's okay. Don't be too harsh on yourself. But if you feel you're not, you're underplaying yourself, or you're giving in too much, that you're not being yourself after a certain point of time, you need to stop. All right? You do not need to please anyone. Also, thoughts about whether I am good enough to be here, to do this course, to have this friend, for whatever I've been getting. Am I good enough? These kind of thoughts, questions. If it comes once in a while, it's okay. If it's coming on too often, it's alarming. All right? I'm going to rush through this because this is mainly for those students who are in the hostel. These are the 4 stages of adaptation. Like I said, culture shock. There is a honeymoon stage, fancy, the hostility stage, the integration and acceptance, and the home stage. So the honeymoon stage, you'll want to please everyone. You'd be happy to cooperate. You'd be interested and try to engage in a lot of activities. The downside is you may tend to not be yourself very often, okay? Which for some time is okay. It's all right. Once people get to know you, then you tend to get back to who you are. Then the second is the hostility stage. This stage usually doesn't last for that long, but you may find yourself being frustrated, anxious on small things that may not be otherwise frustrating. Like, man, he put ice in my coffee when I told him not to do that. And I mean ice in my Coke. Yeah. So small things like this might frustrate you. I told my friend to come at so-and-so time, but she's always late. And the frustration is, builds up to you maybe physically feeling panting or heart racing. But know that this is a short-lived phase, and be kind to yourself if you feel like you're going through it. The integration and acceptance is, you feel you feel comfortable and relaxed in your new environment. This happens. So these stages could either overlap, could come front and back. So knowledge is key. Yeah. And then the home stage, you finally feel that you're back at home. This is mainly for the hostel students. We will discuss a lot more of this in the coming days. Maybe one of these days I'll come and meet you personally. All right. Like I said, we're all in the same boat, gone through the same thing. Please be kind to each other. We do not want to backbite, spread rumors, not healthy. And definitely no bullying or no form of harassment is acceptable here. We do take a a very severe action against those if in case we find any of you engaging in these behaviors. Yeah. This little slide is for parents. We have a few parents here. What I'd like to share as a counselor and what I see in the students coming to me is some of them are genuinely struggling with anxiety, with feeling low. And I understand as parents you want to be encouraging and motivating. But sometimes we also need to drop down to their level and understand that, okay, fine, there may be a genuine concern here, let's sit and talk about it. So identify, like I said, any changes in their appetite, in their sleep, in behavior. Identify what they would like to do. And this is a phase where, because of the transition, they would want to, experiment as long as it's legal and safe. They would want to be independent, have some leeway in terms of allowing them some time with their friends or some time to go out or some time engaging in university-related activities. So it's important for us to connect with them in that level and not treat them as children anymore. Yeah, they're now young adults. So we need to choose we need to choose our battles now. Some things we need to let go of. Always to have the bond still intact, it's important for you to communicate topmost. Communicate with your child whatever they are going through. At least it does not take too much to have 15 minutes of conversation with them just to catch up with what they've been through. And if you feel that some days they do not want to talk much, it's okay. You can give them that space and allow them to speak later on. Yeah. So building that the communication will help you then build the trust. And as they respect you, you got to respect them. And I know that's what we've been doing. But sometimes we tend to get a little controlling. And the more you hold them tight, the more they want to kind of break free. So there are a lot of concerns that I have seen in the past, and I still see with, the thought processes of what our parents have and what our thought processes are. And the generation has changed a lot in few years' time. So we need to mold ourselves a little bit just so that we're able to have a healthy relationship with them. Yeah. And I am open to having conversations with you all. If you all would like to come and talk, if you all feel that there is some things that you see concerning in your child, so I'll be happy to have a word with you all as well. All right. Now, I will be wrapping up soon. I'd like to discuss the events and activities that I have planned for this year. There are going to be small group events. Where I will have small group therapy sessions. Not really therapy, we would have discussions regarding social anxiety, perfectionism, goal setting, sleeping better, self-esteem, a lot of topics. And these small group sessions would happen twice a month. So if those of you feel that these topics are of interest, you all can come and approach me and you will get to know beforehand what are the topics for the coming month. There are a few large-scale events also that I'd like to have on Mental Health Day and World Happiness Day. There would be a few collaborations with, to have events related to fitness and also first aid. If any one of you have had anxiety or panic attack or know a friend who's having a panic attack, how do you approach the person? Something on those lines you're going to learn and be aware of. Then I'm going to have a lot of fun events with the hostel students, so we'll be seeing each other often. And I'll also would like to be sending you all newsletters. You'd get it in your emails and you can access, you'd get to know what is the upcoming events and also any recent researches in psychology which you can apply. All right. So what I would expect of you when you come in for session or when you book an appointment, I'd expect you to attend the session on time, and if in case you'd like to cancel or reschedule, let me know prior so that I can take someone else in that slot. Be open and honest. Like I said, there is no right or wrong thing to tell me. You can, and whatever you say is just going to be between us, so it's fine. We would be discussing goals for session, so that is something that we would be doing. Keep in contact with your progress. Another thing is, those of you who have had any kind of assessments with a psychologist in the past, or those of you who are under medication or any kind of psychological treatment from India, from outside, I would like you to just drop by to let me know that, this is what you are currently doing, and we'll probably just meet up once in a month to just check on your progress if you need anything from me. All right? And like I said, it's a lot of work from your end, so I'd be giving you a little work to do, and that is what I'd want you to do during the week. How you access the service: you can either speak to your faculty and come to me. That's not required. Sometimes you can just walk in. I am in room number 326, and this is my email ID. Y'all can click a picture of this if you'd like. Yeah. Okay. Welcome once again. And if any of you would like to volunteer for the events to help me out a little bit, I'd be very happy. And here's wishing you all the best for this academic year. Thank you. Thank you for your attention and your time.